We are going to discuss about the kind of sentence. Grammar part of 12th standard, kinds of sentence. So they are simple, compound and complex. Simple, compound and complex sentence. Okay. Before going to the simple, compound, complex, we will have a recall. We will discuss about the phrase and the clause. You already know in your lower classes you had studied what is clause and the phrase. The clause is a group of words which gives a complete meaning. It has a subject and the verb. Okay. The next, what is phrase? Phrase is a group of words which does not give a complete meaning. It may not have subject or verb. Okay, so it gives partial meaning. The phrase gives partial meaning. Okay, the classes are different types. We will write what are the. Okay, let me rub this. So today we are going to write about the learn about the kinds of sentence. That is a simple, compound, complex. Okay, so first we have to know what is the subject and the predicate, then only we will understand what is the clause and the phrase. Subject means the doer, that we will say the subject. The subject always is in the form of noun or the pronoun, and the predicate is the part which consists of the verb and the object. That is the predicate. Okay, action will be there and the receiver will be there in the form, in the predicate form. Okay, then the next one, the phrase. Phrase is also a group of words, but it does not give a complete meaning. It gives a partial meaning. Okay, it gives a partial meaning. It means in the corner, at the top. So it gives a partial meaning in the corner. Something is there in the corner, but the subject is not there. The verb is not there in the corner. So it gives a meaning, but not a complete meaning. Okay. So the clause is the clause and the phrase. So the clause, it's in the form of, it's divided into two. One is dependent clause, another one is independent clause. Dependent clause, another one is independent clause. Okay. So dependent clause is otherwise known as subordinate clause. Subordinate clause. Okay. So the independent clause is known as main clause. Okay. So the clause is very important before learning the kinds of sentence, simple, compound, complex. So the classes of two types, one is dependent, another one is independent. The dependent clause is subordinate clause, the independent clause is main clause. So what is the difference between independent and the main clause? The subordinate clause needs some other class, main class, to give a meaningful, to convert it into the meaningful. Okay. For example, if you study well, you will score good marks. If you study well, you will score good marks. So if you study well and you will score the good marks, there are two classes out there. You will score the good marks. It gives us a complete meaning. So it is called main class or independent class. Okay. But this is called the subordinate class. It is a meaningless. It needs another one sentence, main class, to make it into a complete meaning. If you study well, incomplete meaning. Okay, that is called subordinate class. Subordinate class. Okay, so this is how we have to know what is the main class and what is the subordinate classes. The subordinate class, another thing, the subordinate class, the dependent class, subordinate class or dependent class has the three types. One is adjective, another one is adverb, another one is noun class. Okay, so it has a three, the subordinate class, adjective class, adverb class, noun class. So adjective, it describes about the noun, the class is describes about the noun, this is called adjective class. Adverb class, here this is adverb, example of adverb class. If you study well, so study well, so it is an adverb class. So it tells something about the verb, so it is an adverb class. Noun, it speaks about the noun, so it is a noun class. So this is how first we have to know what is class. Class is a group of words which gives a complete meaning, it has a subject and the predicate. Okay, the class are of two types, one is the independent class, another one is the dependent class. So the dependent class is known as subordinate class, the independent class is known as main class. This is how we have to find out which is a subordinate class and which is a main class. Okay, and subordinate class also has a three types: adjective class, adverb class and the noun class. Okay, the adjective class describes about the noun, the adverb class describes about the say something about the verb, and the noun class is, tells something about the noun. Okay, so this is about the classes. Then the parallel, one more thing is there, how this class is important for learning the kinds of sentence. In the same way, the phrase is also playing a role. Okay, what I told you, what is phrase? Phrase is a group of word which gives a partial meaning, not a complete meaning, it gives us a partial meaning, that is called phrase. Okay, phrases. See, this phrases, it does not have subject or the verb. Okay, the phrase, another, it's of three, one is noun, verb and preposition phrase. Noun phrase, verb phrase and preposition phrase. Then the class, subordinate classes are adjective, adverb and noun. Here noun, verb, preposition. So it says something about the noun. For example, the white car. The white car. It speaks something about the car, noun, the white car. So it's not a complete meaning. It has some meaning, partial meaning. The white car. Okay. So likewise the verb. Likewise the preposition. So this is how we have for verb. I dedicate this to our school. So the dedicated. Dedicated to. I dedicated this song to my family. So dedicated to, this is a verb phrase. It speaks something about the verb. Okay. Next, preposition phrase. Preposition phrase is at the top or in the corner, at the top. So it shows the position. It shows the position. The phrase speaks something about the position. Okay, that's why the phrases gives a partial meaning like this. The white car, it says something about the noun. Here at dedicated to, it speaks about the verb. Here the preposition shows the position. Okay, this is how we are. This is the thing which we have to know about the class and the phrase. Okay, so the first thing for learning the kind of sentence, what are the kind of sentence? Simple, compound and complex. Okay, so simple, compound, complex, three is there. So before knowing that, we have to know about the classes and the phrases. Class is a group of words which gives a complete meaning. It has a subject as well as the predicate will be there. Okay, the class are divided into two. One is a dependent class, another one is a independent class. Dependent class is otherwise known as the subordinate class. Independent class is otherwise known as the main class. Okay, so again the dependent class has a three type, that is a adjective, adjective class, adverb class and the noun class. Okay, the next thing we have to know about the phrases. Phrases is also a group of words but does not give a complete meaning. It gives only the partial meaning. It does not have the subject or verb. Okay, in some cases it don't have a subject, in some cases it does not have a verb. So it gives only the partial meaning. The doer or the action will not be mentioned there in the subject. So likewise it has a three, the noun phrase, verb phrase and preposition phrase. The noun phrase, it speaks something about the noun. Here the white car, so the blackboard, anything we can say. So here it speaks something about the noun car. It's how it is a white. Okay, the verb dedicated to, it is a action, dedication is action. So it speaks about the action. So dedicated to, preposition at the top of, it shows the position. Okay, this is how this is the thing we have to know about the clauses and the phrases. Okay, these two are very important for learning the kinds of sentence. Next, we will learn the structure of the simple, compound and complex sum. Okay, it's not in your book, so go listen carefully and write. If you want, you take a note. Okay, simple, compound, complex. We will see the structure, how it may be. Okay, simple, compound and complex. Okay, how the simple sentence, we will see the structure. Okay, already I had taught you what is the main class, what is the subordinate class, what is the phrases. Okay, the simple sentence always in the form of phrase plus main class. Okay, phrase plus main class. The compound sentence always in the form of main class plus conjunction. So one more thing we have to learn about the conjunction. Okay, I will teach you. Again, main class will be there. This is the structure, how it may be. And the complex. Okay, the complex sentence always in the form of subordinate plus main class. So it consists of subordinate class plus main class. So the first and foremost thing you have to know what is the main class, what is the subordinate class, what is the phrase, what is the conjunction. Then only you can understand better how to write the simple, compound, complex sentence. Okay, so the one thing I had missed, that is a conjunction, I will teach you. So you have to know, if it is in the form of simple sentence, it is in the phrase plus main class will be there. If it is in the form of compound, main class, conjunction, main class. If it is in the form of complex, subordinate class, main class. Subordinate class plus main class will be there. Okay. So I will give you some examples of this. See. Because of her hard work, she won the medal. She won the medal. You are going to find which is what. Okay. Next, she worked hard and so she won the medal. She won the medal. The next thing, as she worked hard, comma, she won the medal. She won the medal. It is a one word. It is divided. It's written in the three different forms. Okay, so because of her hard work, she won the medal. She worked hard and so she won the medal. As she worked hard, she won the medal. So the first things, because of her hard work. Because of her hard work. This is a phrase. Okay, because of the hard work is a phrase is given there. Phrase is there. So this is which phrase? Hard work. How it is? Verb phrase. Okay, because of her hard work, she won the medal is a main class. She won the medal is a main class. Here, she worked hard and so she won the medal. So she worked hard. So it is also a main class and so is a conjunction. Then and she won the medal is also a main class. Next, as she worked hard is a subordinate class. She won the medal is a main class. Okay, so it is in the form of phrase plus main class. So it is a simple sentence. The first example which is given to is a simple. She worked hard and so she won the medal. So it is in the form of main class plus conjunction plus main class. So it is a compound. It is a compound word. Next, as she worked hard, she won the medal. So subordinate class plus main class. So it is a complex. This is how we have to find out what kind of sentence it is, whether it is a simple or compound or complex. Okay. Then we will learn one by one what is simple, what is compound and what is complex. Before going to that, I will explain you what are the conjunctions. Okay. Conjunctions are of three types. One is okay. So I will explain you the conjunction. Conjunctions are of two. One is ordinary conjunction, coordinating conjunction, another one is subordinating conjunction. Okay, conjunctions. The conjunctions are, so while framing compound word, we have to know about the conjunction. Okay, so one is the coordinating conjunction. Coordinating conjunction. Another one is subordinating conjunction. Okay, coordinating and subordinating. Another one is there, correlative conjunction. Okay, we will discuss about that later, but we will discuss these two, coordinating conjunction and subordinating conjunction. These two are very important. So we are going to learn the conjunction. The conjunction are of two types, coordinating conjunction and the subordinating conjunction. Let us discuss what are the coordinating conjunction, what are the subordinating conjunction. The coordinating conjunction such as and, so, and so, but, yet, still, or, otherwise, and at once. These are called, these are the coordinating conjunction. And so, but, yet, still, or, otherwise, and at once. So these are used in the compound word. This coordinating conjunction we will use in the compound words. And the subordinate conjunction. Let us see what are the subordinate conjunctions are there. The subordinate conjunctions are as, since, though, although, even though, if, unless, when, while, as soon as, no sooner, before, after. These are subordinate conjunctions. Okay, before, after, before, after. So this subordinate conjunction we will use in the complex sentence, and this coordinating conjunction we will use in the compound sentence. Okay, this is the thing, additional thing you have to know about the conjunction. So first thing we have to know about the class, then phrase, as well as the conjunction and the structure of the sentence. Okay, let us discuss one by one. So next thing we will learn about this tabular column of the okay. So the first we will divide. down in your note. This is a base. This is a simple, how the simple sentence will be. And compound, what are the conjunction we will use in the compound, and what are the conjunction we will use in the complex. Okay, so the first thing we will discuss about the time. Okay, time. So for the time we will use the simple sentence, we will use on plus verb plus ing or verb plus ing. Okay, so for the time we will use in the simple sentence on plus verb plus ing or verb plus ing. Okay, then in the compound we will use and at once and immediately. Okay, next in complex we will use as soon as, when and while. This we will use for the time. Okay, so time on plus verb plus ing, verb plus ing. In compound we will use and at once and immediately. In complex we will use as soon as, when and while. This is for the time. Okay, the next one we will discuss about the reason. Okay, in the simple form we will use being as a result of, on account of, because of, due to, owing to. Okay, then here we will use so and so. These are the things we will use for the reason. Okay, therefore. In complex as, because, since. This because we will use in the compound as well as in the complex. In the middle, if we use in the middle, that is compound, and because we will use in the. Okay. Next, because we can use in the middle as well as in the beginning. Infinitive verbs. Infinitive, to. So in the to in simple form, very and so. These are the correlative conjunctions. Okay, can or could not. Okay, here so that. This also a correlative, cannot. Okay, next. The fourth one is failed result. Okay, failed result means இது இருந்த போதிலும் the opposite actions takes place. If it is rain, we should not go out, but if it is rain, even though we will go, that is a failed result. Okay, it will not connected to the action, it won't have a same degree of actions takes place. Okay, மழை பெஞ்சா வெளியே போகக்கூடாது, ஆனால் மழை பெஞ்சால் நம்ம வெளியே போனோம்னா இட்ஸ் a failed result. Okay, நல்லா படிச்சும் ஃபெயில் ஆகணும்னா it is a failed result. Okay, this is the thing. In spite of, despite verb plus ing, then another one form despite possession. We will write no possessive pronoun, his or hers, that is possessive adjective will be there. Okay, that is a failed result. In spite of, despite verb plus ing or despite plus possessive adjective will be there. Okay, Next, but, at, still. Here, though, although, even though. Even though. Okay. So, though, although, even though we will use. And the next one, we will write in the next. So, you copy down. It is discussed. If it is in the base, if it is in the time, we will use on plus verb plus ing or verb plus ing. Then and at once and immediately. As soon as, when, while. Okay. For reason, we will use being, as a result of, on account of, due to, because of, owing to, we will use for the reason, the simple sentence. In the compound we have to use and so, therefore. In complex we will use as, because, since. Okay. Then infinitive verb, to. There we will use, it is very hot, and so I cannot drink the soup. It is so hot. It is very hot, so that I cannot drink the soup. It is hot, so that I cannot drink the soup. So here we are using to, here we are using so and so, there we are using so that. I can or I cannot. Okay. Next, for failed result, in spite of, despite, verb plus ing, despite plus possessive adjective, then but, at, still, though, although, even though. This is a column you have to memorize. The only thing we have to remember. Okay, then only we can easily frame a simple compound complex sentence. Okay, it's like a multiplication table. You have to know what is the reason. First we have to know, understand the meaning, what the sentence conveys about the time, or it represents the season, or it says some a result. So we have to see that. Then only it will be easy for us to convert. So this is the basic thing. Simply don't say it is very difficult. The simple compound complex is very easy by knowing these rules and regulation. Okay. Next one, the fifth we will see. Sorry, I had rubbed all. The fifth one, the fifth one is a condition. Okay, that is condition in positive as well as the condition in negative. We are going to see both the condition, positive, the condition in the negative. Okay, both the things, as well as negative. That's the condition, both positive and the negative condition. We'll just see the fifth one. Okay. Simple, compound, complex. Okay. To condition the positive for the simple, what are the words we will use? That is in event of, in case of, in event of, in case of, in case of. Okay, next, in case of plus, in case, sorry, I will write here, in case of plus possessive adjective will be there, possessive adjective will be there, plus verb plus ing will be there. Okay, in the simple, in event of, in case of, plus possessive adjective will be there, that I told you, his, her, that all the possessive adjective, then verb plus ing will be there. In the form of complex, in the positive we will use and, in negative we will use or else otherwise, or else otherwise. Okay. In the positive we will use and, in the negative we will use or else and otherwise. The same thing in the complex we will use if, here we will use unless in the negative. Okay. If, can or will, the same, could or would. Okay, this is the thing we will use there in the positive. The negative also will, can or cannot. Okay, this is a condition clause in the positive and the negative. In positive simple sentence, positive and the negative both, in event of, in case of, that possessive adjective will be there, verb plus ing will be there. In the positive, in compound word we will use only and. Negative in conditional in compound word we will use are, or else, otherwise. Okay. In positive in conditional words we will use if. Negative we will use unless. Okay. This is the thing you have to remember. And the next one, it represents the place. It represents the place. Okay. In place, place means everywhere, everywhere, every place, everywhere, every place. Here in compound word we will use and. Okay. In complex we will use wherever, wherever, where. We will use for place. Okay. This is for place. So everywhere, every place, wherever, where. Compound we will use and. And the next one, the seventh one is comparison. Comparison. In comparison cases, in simple we will use compare to or comparative adjective will be there. Okay. So comparable things will be there. Comparable words will be there. Comparable words will be there. And in the compound there is no. In complex we will use as. The degrees of comparison we had studied, no? That is the comparison. So as and then. In comparative degree, superlative degree, positive degree we will use as, so as. In comparative degree we will use than. Okay. That is only in the complex form. Okay, comparison only in the complex form, not in the compound form. Then the next one, besides. If the verbs is in the form of beside, so besides plus verb plus ing. Here we will use and as well as. Okay, here not only but also. Not only but also. Okay, the next without. Here beside, base is beside. Here the base is without. If the sentence consists of without, so how it is in the form of simple, without plus verb plus ing. Without plus verb plus ing will be there. Okay, in the compound it must or otherwise. The form of must or otherwise. Okay, the complex after. The complex we will use after. So this is a tabular column you have to know. In the condition class in the positive we will write in spite of, in case of, possessive adjective, verb plus ing. Okay. If it is the positive in compound we will use and. If it is a negative in the compound we will use or else, otherwise. If it is positive in the complex we will use if, negative, unless. Okay. Then place, everywhere, every place. In compound we will use and wherever, where. Okay. In comparison we will use only, that is only applicable in the complex. So as, so, then. Okay. Next, beside plus verb plus ing and as well as not only but also. Here without plus verb plus ing, must, otherwise, after. Okay. We will see all the examples for all the words. Okay. The next class. Thank you, my dear students. The next class I will teach you what is simple, what is compound and what is complex. This is a basic thing you have to know before entering to learning the simple, compound, complex. Thank you, my dear students.